I am on Figma.com, logged in through my profile. I'll be creating all this whole entire project on my computer. However, it is being recorded and also, semi-mirrored from the internet, I guess, directly through the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. So let's start by importing some of the files that we'll need that came with the project. We'll go ahead and import these, and we do need to actually size them up here. Okay, that's going to be a part of the problem too. So let's see if I can get you guys to see it. So yeah, this is going to be my whole entire page. And as you guys can see, we have the regular logo. We have one with just the text. We have the logo with the text at the bottom in black. And then we have the same sets of logos here in white. So now what we're going to do is just go ahead and scroll down. And from my computer, I'm going to be importing a few of the files that I'll be needing. We'll do the same thing here. Let's load these up. Just waiting for it to update on the tablet side here. And while that's loading up, let's actually start the main part of this project. Go into the box here. Is it this one? Frame. Bam, new frame. So we click frame, and then you can see we have the shortcuts here for like the iPhone and stuff like that. Let's make it a little bit easier by grabbing our stylus. All right, so we're not going to be doing the phone one to start. We are going to be doing the desktop. We'll just do the standard desktop frame, and there it is. So it imported a frame for us. Didn't mean to resize it just yet. Let's go edit, undo. There we go. All right, so now we have a desktop size frame, and we don't want to make it any wider, but we can make it as long as we need, right? So I always like to start by making the design longer, because sometimes I do forget. If I just have it like showing the little top section here, I'll try to cram everything in there, and that's something that I learned about the process of making sure you have enough white space so everything is not crammed all in one. So let's start organizing some of our things here. So I'm going to grab some of our icons here, and I'll just put them to the side. Let's make our images go right below. All right, so now we need to also import the sketch that we designed, because we need to make this website look like the sketch, right? So here's our sketch, and we'll place it right next to our design. Now I'll let you guys kind of just focus on this part of the screen here, and I'm going to be doing the work on my computer. All right, so bam, we have a website here, the sketch image right here. We want to replicate them. So the first thing I'm going to do is click into this frame here. We need to create a grid, and it is going to be a column grid. Let's make the margins 20, and let's see, the count is going to be 12. All right, so we got 12 rows. We got 20 on the left side, 20 on the right side, and 20 in between every little section here. All right, now the good thing about this is we don't have to match it up exactly. Otherwise, the page would be a little bit shorter, kind of like this. But I guess we could start it like this to start, but just know that we also have enough free space if we wanted to stretch it out as long as we want. But we do want to keep the width the same. So I'm going to start with the square right here with the image. I'm going to do that by going up to the corner here, getting a rectangle, and we're going to hold shift to make sure it is even. And let's make this, let's just keep it where it's at right now, then we can adjust it in a moment. All right, so we're going to do 200, and we're going to set this in the corner right here. I think that's good. Should I actually give it some more space? No, that's Gucci right there. All right, so now copy, and we're going to paste it over to the other side. Oh, matter of fact, let's actually make it 2 boxes even. That way it fills up 2 squares perfectly. So let's delete this one, copy, paste it over to the other side. There we go. And then now I'm not going to add the image in there just yet, but I am going to go over into the corner and make it an image. Now we're going to be working on this rectangle right here with the search bar and the search icon. We're going to go up here and hit the rectangle. We'll try to make it about even here, but this one is kind of, actually it is right here. Okay, so going down all the way to the other side. Let's make it 245 by 1400. All right, that looks good to me. So now let's replicate it, copy and paste it right onto itself. And this one is going to be on the inside here. Up, undo that. All right, how about 85? Okay, so now we got 85. Let's make it a different color just for now. We don't have any set colors for this thing, but we're selecting both of them, and we're going to click, where's it at? It's actually up here. I'm going to center them. All right, so we're centering them for now, but actually we need to move this over. We need to give this side a little bit more room. All right, so we have it just like this, right? And now the back, should we make this, I don't know yet. Let me grab this though. We're gonna do this. Let's change this to a different color also. And let's bring this to the top. Bring to front. All right, there it is. All right, so it's about center, and that is where our search icon is going to be. In the back here, it can be a color, or it can just also be an image or something like that. So now copy, paste, and now let's work on each of these sections here. So we're gonna divide this up by 3, and the way we're gonna do that to make it easier for me, actually it shouldn't be an even 3 because we do want a little gap in between it, right? So let's not even do that. What I was gonna do is, instead of dividing the page by 12 rows here, or columns, whatever it is, I was gonna divide it into 3, but then that would make them, you know, touch right next to each other, and we don't want that because we still do want a little bit of space in between here. So let's go ahead and just create them manually. I think I'll be able to get 3 of them in. Not right there, but about right here. Okay, so we got 245. Let's see, by 1. Should we do it like this? 130. 130 by 453. All right, let's try it. Copy. And we'll put another one way at the end over here. Copy, paste, and then we'll do it. Yep, that is perfect. Actually, you guys see how they all line up? They're perfectly spaced apart from each other by 21 pixels. So we got it. It doesn't match exactly how much space we had in the image there, but 3 joints just like that, we're good. Okay, now we want to do same thing for this. We want to grab this, make it a picture inside, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to put in there, so I don't know how many lines I need, but that can be adjusted later. But for now, we're just going to do all of our work from this simple square that we made right here. Now this is going to be divided by 3 as well, so we can do the same thing and just lock them in like this, 453 by 453. I'm going to have to change this in a minute, but we'll just do it like this. And are they all still 21 pixels apart? Yes, they are. All right. Now, this is also going to be, we need to do an auto layout for this so we can have our text and stuff like that. Actually, no, we don't need an auto layout. because there's going to be a picture back there. So how about this? We're gonna go, we're not gonna fill it. We're gonna, well, we are gonna fill it, but it's gonna be an image. And how about I just delete these and just copy this so I don't gotta do it all over again. All right. Did I get one of them off? All right, there it is, back to 21. So they're all even there. Okay, now we want to get something else, and we got to figure out what font and stuff like that we're going to be choosing later. Right now, I don't know what font I'm going to choose. So I'm just going to hit the T on the keyboard, and we're just going to click anywhere and type join our newsletter for new. I can't even see what I'm typing, y'all. It's so small. Let me actually fix this or make it large for now. So we can read it, and for now, and then every month with the exclamation. All right, so let's see this. We do want to make sure we get it all to fit in here though. And it's actually only going to be on half the screen, so. All right, let's see. It's not going to go this way. It's going to be fixed. All right, now we're going to grab these right here, copy, and we're going to use one of them for the name, the other one for the email. And let's not make everything be on the same line, I guess, all along the side. So we'll make this right here. If we could line it up, there it is. So this is the hard thing with this program a little bit, right? So we're new to it, so I'm still trying to remember all of the stuff I learned from the previous lesson. So instead of making this an auto layout or another thing that was just an auto layout in the corner, we type the name itself, press shift, hit the letter A, and now this is the auto layout. And now we want to make it the same size as this. So it's 453 by 150. So let's change that right here. Actually, we have to just stretch it out, I guess. 450 by 130. So we gotta stretch this, and now it unlocks it. 130. There it is. All right, so now we have this. We're gonna color this in with a fill. For now, let's just make it red so we can see. Don't worry about how it looks right now. And now we want it to go in the center, and we want to give it a little bit more space. So how about 16 in the corner? Maybe even 20. There it is. And we can make this a little bit larger, actually. Let's choose, I guess let's put our default fonts on Helvetica. And let's make the sizing 64. How does that look? Helvetica. Matter of fact, I don't like it because I can't change it from being a bold font to a different kind. So let's see what else we got here. Who knows what we'll choose. We don't need nothing too crazy because we're not doing specifically, you know, like graphic design work. I want to choose something basic, but that also looks, I guess, kind of neat at the same time. All right, that's cool for me. Imprima. All right, so we're gonna go with Imprima right here, and we do have it just like this. Should we round the corners or not? No, I don't think we need to do that, but we can actually lengthen this out from 450. Let's make it 600. So if they figure they can fit their first and last name in there. Oh, and also we need to reduce some of the color in there. Let's go with, how about 20? And yeah, let's go ahead and make it that color right there. And this, how's it looking white? I'll just undo that. All right, so now we could delete this one. We're gonna put this bad boy in here. All right, and I said it was gonna go to the end of this. Actually, I think I want a little bit more space on here. How about that? Should I make it stretch all the way to the corner? Because on here I have a little bit of spacing before the end of the page. So yeah, how about that? So let's click on this for our whole entire frame. Go into our grid layout, and I think our margin, how does it look if it's like 40? Yeah, I think I might like that a little bit better. 40? Yeah, okay, so now let's adjust this. We're just gonna slide this over, and that means we need to make this a tad bit smaller. All right, so that's actually even a better number too. Instead of it being 21, now they're evenly spaced 20 pixels apart from one another. So we're just gonna fix all this. Line this up. Line it up right there. Copy, paste. And this should be the same thing. 20 pixels apart. As you guys can see it right there in the corners of both of those sides there. All right, and I think I'm gonna like this a little bit better. So now we can stretch this all the way to the end. And we're gonna copy and paste this. For some reason it wants to snap right there, but it looks good to me. So now let's fix this one and just type in email. And we'll fix this a little bit in a little bit. Join our newsletter for new recommendations and tips every month. What font do we have right here? Imprima. Let's try that with this. And all right, nice fun looking font to me. I don't know if it's going to meet the professional requirements, however they decide, you know, what is professional or not in this industry. And again, we'll be playing around with the font and stuff like that later. So now we almost have a nice replica of what we have right here. Again, we're going to be filling this with our images, which are right here actually. So how about I do that right now? This is 210 by 210. Matter of fact, we're going to just hold off on it for now. We're just going to be using this as our, I guess it's a high fidelity mockup. This is low fidelity, which is hand drawn. Then we're doing the high fidelity, aka wireframing. I believe that's the terminology that we're using these days. And yeah, so then we're going to do this. It's going to be its own video. Then I'll catch you guys in the next video when we take it even, you know, to the next level. So now copy and paste this. Cool thing is it's mostly just all like shapes, you know. So these are all spaced evenly apart. I don't know why it says that right there, but how about this? I can just do it like this. Click on one, hit Alt, and then slide up 26 pixels at the top and 26 pixels at the bottom, which is kind of weird though that when I click them all together it says 182, but okay. And now actually I don't need this. We'll just copy the same thing. Copy, paste, slide them 26 pixels apart, and this one is going to say join now. Join now, and we'll make sure that it is all caps lock. So we'll go in here and we'll hit this one right here, AG uppercase, make sure everything is all uppercase. And then for this entire frame right now, I think it's on like a certain size, but now what we wanted to do is actually hug the contents. Yeah, there it is, hug contents. And hub contents, or no. I should still make it the same height. 130 in height, is that what this is? Yep. All right, and now we'll slide this over to the end. Boom. So now we'll enlarge it. And this one, I actually do want it to have a curve. So let's slide this over to make this more of like a, you know, a curvy button. 30 pixels. That looks nice and curvy enough for me. But let's actually give it a little bit more space. So we want it to be in the center. We'll go 30 on the side, 30 on the side, and then 10 on top and bottom looks good to me as well. So this is what this is going to look like. And then I'll, again, figure out the colors later. For now, I guess I'll just make it a solid black. Or how about this? I'll make this fill a solid black. And then the text for now is going to be white. That looks like a decent button, right? All right, so I think we got the first part of this. No, actually we didn't. We still have a little bit more to go. So we need to do the bottom. So now we're going to go into the line and we're going to create, matter of fact, we don't need to create a line. We'll actually create a whole entire rectangle. How about that? How about 260? That looks good. 260. And we just need to put some icons in it. So for this, we're gonna again grab this, copy paste, and let's make it 1 bar wide, I guess. We'll probably end up changing it later, but 93 by 93. Let's bring this to the front and change the color of it, just so we can see it a little bit better. Make sure it's centered. Copy paste, smack that right there, smack that right there. Those are going to be, you know, the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter icons type of thing. Then we want another one in the center. Let's make sure it snaps in the center of the whole page, which I don't know why it doesn't want to. There it is. That's the center of the page. And then for the Wayfair 2022 and the copyright logo icon, just as a sample, I guess we'll just put this right here, something like that. And then I'll have to find the actual copyright logo, like on Google or something. And then the Wayfair 2022, I'll actually have to type 2022 by myself, but actually we'll just do this one right here. So we're just going to copy and paste this, and let's slide it down. So I'll just worry about the 2022 later, but for now, selecting this, we're going to press K to make sure everything stays proportionate to the sizing. And let's see. Do want it to be in the center of that. I guess this is going to be a bit smaller, you know. How about making it match up with the text itself? So it matches the top of the text, lines up with the bottom. We'll grab both of these, we'll slide it over, and then let's actually slide this even more. And then we're just going to add 2022 for now to the end. How about that? But of course, it needs to stay within the grid. There it is, something like this. But that's bold. This is not bold. So let's see, do they have? Nah, see, it only comes in regular. So we'll try to figure this out. Or matter of fact, no, we don't, because this is not just regular text. This is actually what they selected as a logo. So that specific font style is supposed to be, you know, their logo. So we'll keep it at that. So again, guys, this is what we got so far. Let's see if I can select both of these and then just zoom in. Yep, this is what we got so far for the first part of our project. We have a sketch on the left side there with a mock-up on the right. Actually, I forgot these little triangles and stuff like that. But this is just the basics of it, guys, to the point where now I can just drag and drop pictures and stuff like that in here. I'll actually show you this in a moment. But if you like what you guys are seeing so far, stay tuned for the next video, and I'll catch you guys as we move along. Let's go ahead and complete this challenge, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching part 2 of this 10-hour design challenge that we are knocking out here for my final project of my UX UI course that I've been taking. If you guys want to see more videos like this, thumbs up on the video, right? First of all, drop a comment if you have anything to say, and subscribe to my channel for the next video. Peace.